What's up, my dudes? Valk here, and today I'm back on SpongeBob TD. SpongeBob TD it's really funny because the game's doing really well. It's at like 7K concurrent players right now, last I saw of this, so I want to make a video on some characters that I think are really good. I want to make a video basically on like the best starting characters for SpongeBob TD, since I saw a lot of people actually getting into it. So I've actually been genuinely playing it and having a good time. I've just been playing it with my friends just casually whenever we just want something to do. But it's just a very goofy game. So first off, I want to talk about the mythics, which mythics are really, really good. SpongeGar, or Cave Bob, whatever you want to call him, he's insane. He is so good for killing bosses. Absolutely ridiculously good for killing bosses. He's super strong in that regard. Next we get into Realistic Fish Head, which I don't have. Realistic Fish Head, believe it or not, is insanely good. These two are both really good. SpongeGar you get through the VP. Realistic Fish Head you get from the banner. Realistic Fish Head is just a full AoE multi-hit unit that just does a ton of damage. He's so good. Now, in terms of lower rarities, units you really want to look for are Pearl. Pearl is full AoE multi-hit. She's really good. Dirty Bubble's really good because he has like this AoE wave clear. But basically, you want to be looking for full AoE multi-hit units. That way you can take out early waves really easily. You don't want to stack your team with just Mythics because you want to have good diversity, because Mythics always cost $12.50, whereas other rarities cost $400. So we're going to go here. What rarity or what nightmare have I not cleared yet? This one. So we're going to go here on nightmare, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So Pearl, like I said, Pearl's going to be like the main focal point early on. She's going to clear out the waves, and then I'm going to be able to focus on SpongeGar to be able to take care of anything that could bleed through possibly. And I have a shiny Wumbo Pearl, so I'm pretty happy with that. She has Scholar right now, but I'm going to hopefully get rid of that. So, as the waves go on, we're going to go ahead and put on that 3-ton speed. As the waves go on, we will be able to go ahead and put down more pearls pretty easily because she's only 400 to place, meaning that you get very cheap damage output early on. This is going to be really important for taking care of a lot of waves. And as that goes on, we're going to go ahead and put down a SpongeGar the second we get our money. And now we've basically won at this point because anything that bleeds through the pearls is going to get cleaned up by SpongeGar. Just to be safe, we're going to put down one more SpongeGar, and we're going to put him down over here. And now with this SpongeGar up, we are going to basically be able to kill anything that pushes through. You can see there the Flying Dutchman. He's just going to get absolutely shredded by SpongeGar here in a second. So watch, bop, and dead. The second SpongeGar touches something, it just disappears. He just Thanos snaps stuff out of existence. So about one more upgrade on this upward SpongeGar and we'll be good to go. You guys can see his damage. Like I said, Pearl's still doing her job. She's still doing a ton of damage. She's still clearing out weaker mobs, which is what she's for. And then SpongeGar cleans up the bosses. Now, if you have Realistic Fish Head, the fact that this video is going to exist, and it sounds so serious, it's so goofy. But if you have Realistic Fish Head's really good at doing what Pearl does. They're just more expensive, or it's more expensive to place because it's a fish. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. But it's more expensive to place, but it's really good. So now you can see the flats trying to push through, but SpongeGar is just melting them. Really nice. You could, like I said, I do have Sandy also. I think Sandy's okay. I don't think Sandy's anything crazy. But Sandy is, you put her on placement, she's just a AoE multi-hit. Not full AoE like Pearl or anything, just a big area, like a big circle multi-hit. They don't have hit indicators, so it's really hard to tell. And Man Ray also I think is actually pretty good. Just his range just kind of buns, and he has this really high SPA despite what it says because he has to do this whole animation. But he does this AoE multi-hit that just does a ton of damage. It absolutely shreds. But I do think Pearl is better than him. So yeah, Pearl is if you manage to get Pearl early on, she's a rare. She's just really good. If you manage to get her Wumbo or shiny, even better. Even better because she's super cheap at that point to upgrade and max out and all that stuff. It's you can max her out really easily. So now we have the Flying Dutchman, and you guys will see Pearl's weakness here. Pearl's not going to be able to do a whole lot to the Flying Dutchman, but then SpongeGar starts touching him and he just disappears. This is why you want a good solid single damage unit like SpongeGar, who's just going to be able to clean up bosses. Anyways, that's basically the video. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.